Hi guys, welcome along. Have you ever found yourself in conversation with somebody that you didn't really know how to get out of? Yeah, me too. In this video, I'm going to give you a tried and tested formula that will help you to politely get out of conversation with somebody and you'll be on your merry way. All right, if we haven't met yet, my name's Fiona and I make new videos every week aiming to help you feel more confident at work. So in general, I think if you can avoid networking events, do it. I think they can be really awful. Those ones where it's just lots of people standing around in a room trying to juggle canapes and glasses of wine and shake hands and give out business cards, and there isn't really a purpose to it apart from being in a room with a load of other people. So if you want more information about how to do work-based networking that will be really helpful from a sort of getting stuff done point of view, then I've got a video for that and I will link it up above with a card for you. But that doesn't take into account the fact that you might find yourself at a training event or a conference or even a big meeting having to make a conversation with somebody that you have met for the first time just now, and you get into the conversation. It might be a perfectly delightful conversation where you have a great time, but you find yourself stood there going, I don't know how to get out of this conversation, and it's all getting a little bit awkward. So this is the formula that I would use to get out of those conversations, and it goes, what? So what? Now what? And if you can keep that in mind to formulate your exit, that will be really helpful just to sort of round up the conversation and get you out of there. Okay, so what does it mean? What is, acknowledging the fact that you've had this conversation, you have maybe enjoyed it, maybe haven't, and to be able to characterize the interaction that you've had with them in some way that will give them some feedback about how it's gone. So it might be something like, well, this has been a really interesting conversation. Thanks for your time. Then we've got so what, and this is where you say what you're going to do as a result of the conversation. So it might be, I'm going to go away and read that article that you recommended. Thanks very much. And then now what is the bit where you indicate that you're taking some action, which is leaving the conversation. So you might just really plainly say, and now I'm going to go speak to somebody else. That's absolutely fine. As long as you're polite and clear, then there's no reason why that would be the wrong thing to say. But you could do different things with that formula. So have a little think about, what's this situation and what's the best, most truthful option. So it could go something like, oh, this has been a really brilliant conversation. I'm so glad that I had a chat with you. So what? So I'm going to connect with you on LinkedIn and now I'm going to go and get another glass of wine. Thanks very much. And then you leave, and that's the end of it. Quick tip for you while I mention it, though, is if you're at an event like that and you want to connect with the people who are there and you've got the LinkedIn app on your phone, if you go to the little symbol of the two heads icon on the bottom menu bar, click on that, and then at the very top line there are 3 options. One of those is find nearby. So if you enable that, it will come up with the list of everybody who's in the same room as you who also has the LinkedIn app. So that can be helpful for those big events rather than having to ask people individually. Just you can scroll through, go, yep, I've chatted to that person, send them an invitation. I've chatted to this person, send them an invitation. Another way to use the formula might be, this has been a hilarious conversation. Thanks so much. I'd really like to introduce you to my colleague Claire. So blah, 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 introduction. And now I'm going to go and chat to somebody else. Thanks for your time. Bye. That's it. It doesn't need to be anything more complicated than that. So don't get scared or feel like you're being rude. You're not. that person's probably feeling really similar, that actually this conversation's kind of winding up and they're looking to chat to the next person or nip to the bathroom or recharge their glass or whatever, we don't know. But you're probably helping them as much as yourself if you're able to find a polite and straightforward way to wind up that conversation and move on to the next thing, whatever that may be. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you are looking for other resources about how to do this kind of stuff, I would really, really recommend the guys over at Charisma on Command YouTube channel. I think they do some really good stuff about breaking down communication and sort of analysing really good examples of communication, helping you to see how those people who have really strong charisma are achieving that in a way that you might be able to adapt into your own style. So go check them out. I'll put a link for you up there and in the description below. And if you have any normal tips and tricks that you like to work with, put them in the comment below so that we can all share our ideas. All right, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.